I'm Jordan Belfort, and this is Sales School. All right, short message from my number one sponsor, NetSuite. Here's the deal. If you're a business owner, you don't need them, NetSuite, to tell you it's tough to run a business, because it is, right? We all know that. Don't let QuickBooks and spreadsheets slow you down anymore. Now is the time to upgrade to NetSuite by Oracle. They're the world's number one cloud-based business system. They give you the visibility and control of your financials, HR, inventory, e-commerce, and more. You want to join over 24,000 companies using NetSuite right now. So schedule a free product tour now at netsuite.com/school. That's netsuite.com/school. I want to tell you a great story. One of the things that I always do in a live event, this is classic, right? And I learned this from Dr. Bandler. The first time I saw him do it, and then I kind of put my own twist on it, right? He says to everybody in the room, everyone look around the room, and I want you to find the color red in the room, right? He goes, look for red, look for red, look for red. And it's like maybe I went to see him like 9 years ago. It's 10 years, more, 11 years ago, right? Look for red, look for red, look for red, right? And everyone's looking around, looking for red, looking for red. He goes, close your eyes. He goes, all right, now I want you to think about everything that you saw that's brown. And everyone starts laughing. You didn't see anything. Like, you can't remember anything that was brown. Why? Because you were only looking for it. When you look for something, that's all you see. Now, there was brown all over the room, but no one could think of anything that's brown. We delete out what we're not looking for. So when someone says, look for red, look for red, look for red, you scan, you look for everything that's red, you say, close your eyes, okay, tell me everything that's purple. You're like, let me look for, you don't see it. Now, the leap that you can make here, why does that matter? Well, it's pretty profound when it comes to how you go about achieving success. It's what I talk about when I about vision focus, bifurcated focus. You know, you can't, if you're so tunnel visioned on your outcome, on your vision, right? Tunnel vision, right? And you're not scanning the horizon, you're just looking, all you're looking for is what your vision tells you should be looking for. Opportunities, you're not going to see them, they'll fly over your head. That's one side of the equation, but it gets worse. Because the second part of that equation is now where he'd say, look for red, okay, who could tell me something in the room that's red? And someone would invariably, that person's shirt is red. Okay, great. What else is red? Oh, the flag is red. Great. What else is red? Oh, the carpet is red. Okay, great. What else is red? The mark is red. Okay, great. What else is red? The lampshade's red. Okay, great. What else is red? The trimming on the shades is red. Okay, great. What else is red? The exit sign is red. What else is red? And on they go. 10, 15, 20 things. And then the red starts to thin out, right? And invariably, because I've then did this myself, I've probably done this 50 times, right? I said, I keep going and going, and then invariably about maybe 10 in, right? Someone, what? That person's boots are red. You look at the boots and they're green. I'm like, what do you mean those boots are green? Oh yeah, I guess they are. Your brain starts making shit up to be right. You actually start inventing things. So you know they say, seek and ye shall find? Well, the way it really is seek and ye shall invent. If you can't, once you run out of things you're looking for, your brain will actually trick you and make things seem a different way to be in line with what you're expecting. That's what beliefs do. When you have, if you believe, let me just tell you my own story here, okay? When I was first getting started on the speaking circuit, this is a true story, right? You know, I had a lot of bad press from back in the day. This is before I already, 12 years later, different story. I redeemed myself, there's been a movie, I have huge success stories, right? I'm talking the very, very beginning. And I had this belief, like, you know, because one journalist wrote, oh, he's a crook, and he's this, he's that, right? And I was like, oh. Meanwhile, I had a lot of positive experiences along the way. I've been hired by companies. Virgin had already sponsored me. Symantec, another $1 billion company. Some radio stations, Delta Airlines, big companies, right? Brokerages had sent the biggest firms and banks and HSBC had hired me, right? But one company had said, oh, we can't hire you because you're too controversial with your past. And I had this belief, my past will always haunt me. My past will always haunt me. And because of that, I didn't aggressively seek out corporate business for many years because of that belief, because I really believed in my heart that that was true. One comment was all it took. Now, ultimately, it was Leo DiCaprio, actually, we were preparing for the movie. He's like, I told him this, he's like, what are you, crazy? And he wrote me a letter and shot a video, and I overcame that belief. But the point is that I had all this evidence that it wasn't true. I'd been hired by all these major companies. But because of one situation that hit me at the wrong time, made me feel bad inside, I developed a limiting belief about my own marketability, and I really didn't aggressively market myself to these big companies. I stayed with small companies. And then I broke out of that eventually, and I said, what am I doing? And I now work for all the biggest companies in the world. But that belief held me back. I want to ask you a question, now, honestly. What limiting beliefs do you have that are really holding you back? If you don't think you have any, guess what? You found your first limiting belief that you don't have them. We all have them. So do yourself a favor while you're going through this module this week, and I take you through these powerful exercises, playful out. It's a gift you give yourself. No one's got to see what you write down. No one has to be, you're taking yourself through the exercises guided by me. And they're life-changing. Once you have these limiting beliefs knocked out, man, you're going to soar to even greater levels of success. I promise you that, all right? So take this stuff seriously this week. Listen, if you're not in certification, do your best. Yeah, I have some trainings out there, but this is a very guided module right now. Okay, it's a very, it's very structured, and that is structured for a reason. There's a way to do this that works, that helps you overcome any limiting belief and replace it with an empowering one. And you soar to success. All right? Love you all. Talk again tomorrow.